Various pursuits, wildest shootouts, and most outrageous outlaws from around the world. Much of this footage has never been seen before. We've gathered these stories from police.
What do we need to take him out here now?
News agencies, even citizens on patrol, to show you the stark reality that criminals have declared you the enemy. And knowing your opponent is the only way this war will be won. I'm Sheriff John Bonnell. The main job of an officer on patrol is simple: to catch criminals in the act. But when lawbreakers know they're busted and that fight-or-flight response kicks in, they become very irrational and incredibly dangerous. And we're going to show you the insane measures they'll take to escape justice. So hang on. Things are about to get wild. In Tacoma Park, Maryland, a bank robbery is about to reach a terrifying conclusion. In the face of dozens of lawmen, a lone thief emerges with a sack of money and a teller at gunpoint. He demands a clear path to his car.
Put the gun down!
Police know they can't let him reach his ride.
Drop the gun! Drop the gun!
But they also can't risk shooting the woman. Suddenly, the die pack explodes, surprising the crook with a cloud of red. Furious, he presses on. But what happens when he steps off the curb is not part of his plan. As the felon backs away,
Where are you going?
he slips on the ice. His hostage breaks free. He pursues, aiming the gun at her back, and 6 officers fire at once.
Shots fired.
The perp's path creates a crossfire situation that could be deadly for the cops. But their aim is true. Several police make sure there are no accomplices inside, while the suspect is firmly secured. In only 66 seconds from the time he came out the door, it's over for this man who is so willing to gamble with a young woman's life. Authorities know that a hostage situation has no margin of error. So when these officers saw even the slimmest of openings, they made it count.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Stark, Florida.
4 on the lead vehicles. He's still running.
A fleet of sheriff and police vehicles close in on a wild thief on the run. The perp just robbed a convenience store for a few measly bucks. But now he's running like a man facing death row. A sheriff's SUV tries to pass to block him in. No dice. The ruthless crook speeds ahead, even blowing past a school bus. Then a cruiser takes the lead, with Captain Eddie Boatwright riding shotgun. But at the next intersection, the suspect unexpectedly cuts right, tripping up the deputies on his tail. But it'll take more than a fender bender to knock Boatwright and his driver out of the running. From the back of the pack, the 2-man team races ahead and retakes the lead. Boatwright knows the Hood's frantic driving could kill someone. They need to end this while traffic is clear. So with his partner steering into position, the captain aims out his window and shoots at the criminal. Bullets rip into the cab. The wounded driver can't hold the road and rockets up an embankment, doing a complete flip through the air.
Hands are up!
Deputies take no chances. A host of law enforcement officials surround the wreck. But the fugitive has paid the ultimate price.
No, not yet.
What started as a petty robbery escalated into a high-speed battle on the streets. This violent renegade played a deadly game, and losing it cost him his life. Pinell County, Arizona. A man is being released from jail after he was held on a minor failure to comply offense. But apparently, he's not all that anxious to have his freedom. The inmate suddenly lashes out at an officer. Stunned by the unmotivated attack, the guard gets beaten to the floor. Then the thug brutally kicks the downed cop as backup rushes in. The second enforcer also struggles against the con. It takes yet another official to turn the tables. They don't know why this ruffian is fighting, but he continues racking up charges. Officers finally control him. But several of the guards have been injured, including the first one whose broken nose left a bloody stain on the floor. The suspect now faces multiple counts of assault. Hopefully for him, orange is his color. In a bizarre twist, the jailbird later admits he wanted to stay caged because he feared a drug cartel that accused him of snitching and threatened to kill him on the outside. But hitting cops wasn't a smart solution. And now he's traded a threat for a promise of hard time. Coming up on World's Wildest Police Videos. A jumping jewelry thief takes on a hopping mad owner. A speed demon tears up the asphalt.
Look at how fast this vehicle is going.
And other traffic.
Oh, here we go.
And later, a maniac bent on revenge aims his hatred at elected officials.
Please don't.
Next. London, England. A man enters a jewelry store, acting like a typical everyday customer. But there's one subtle difference. Most customers don't put on gloves to start shopping.
Yes, darling.
Yes, see the diamond. Really expensive for my wife.
The staff is onto this lying thug immediately.
Someone, lay him down. I'm a customer, I know. Are you going to treat me like one?
But for now, they calmly play along.
I want to see more variety.
They know he'll tip his hand eventually.
I've got money in my pocket to take him
No
out.
problem, we'll ask you, darling.
And when he does, he'll find they've already locked the door. The man finally makes his move,
Put that in a tray, and I'll take this.
then realizes
Come in! Open the door.
he's the one who got played. Pinned in and ticked off, the bandit lashes out,
Then open the door, I'll get over there and strangle you.
but the shopkeep lashes back. He meets the robber head-on with a metal rod. The thief is shocked to find the old man so tough. A lot tougher than the counter. Now this guy's ass is glass. While the boss fights him off, a clerk hits the silent alarm. The panicked perp finally clears the counter and storms the sales area, only to find himself outnumbered. He's thrown in a headlock and pounded with fists. Even the owner's mother gets in on the action, bashing the culprit with an office chair. The thief returns to the front for some breathing room, but he's no closer to an escape. Out of options, he desperately threatens the life of the owner's mother, even though he has no weapon.
Okay, go.
The boss appears to relent, flinging a case at the man in frustration. The loser grabs the loot, thinking he's home free. Instead, the noose is tightening. Now he's trapped between the two doors. He thrashes frantically, finally breaking the glass. Too late. A plainclothes cop is there to greet him. The officer keeps him confined until backup arrives. Now, the crook will be transferred to another holding cell. This criminal's plan was half-baked from the start. Not to mention it clearly lacked an exit strategy. And he was no match for this angry staff, who knew how to protect their family jewels and put this diamond thief under house arrest.
Most police pursuits are over in less than 6 minutes. Anything longer, and you'll probably get one of these guys tracking you down. Helicopters have cameras, spotlights, 2.5 hours of flight time, and speeds up to 120 miles an hour to follow a suspect. Believe me, nothing escapes the eye in the sky.
Los Angeles, California is the capital of high-speed chases.
Now heading westbound on Central Avenue.
So you have to be out of your mind to think you can evade these seasoned cops.
This is an extremely high-speed pursuit on the surface streets of Hollywood.
This driver tried to be a tough guy by flashing a gun at 2 people in traffic. Turns out they were undercover officers. Now he's running scared from the full force of the LAPD. The intimidated outlaw blasts down darkened back streets.
Oh, there's some sparks now. Looks like it's bottoming out.
He cuts perilously through traffic.
There seems to be no concern for any of the other vehicles on the street.
And floors at every chance he gets.
Look how fast this vehicle is going.
Patient officers fall back,
So we're going to back off now.
hoping the fiend will ease off the gas.
LAPD's slowing down now here because this is such a dangerous pursuit.
But he's too blindly focused on escape to notice.
There's a pedestrian right there. Oh, just swerving around the pedestrian.
And when the road becomes too congested, he uses the sidewalk.
Now he's pulling over. He's on the sidewalk. Oh, look, he's knocking down a sign here as he continues to get around the traffic there.
After 18 minutes of running, this menace has already beaten the odds. It doesn't last.
Oh, look out! An accident here. He tagged the vehicles and tried to get through that intersection.
The SUV roars into cross traffic and pummels a sedan, spinning it into a violent 360. The vehicles grind onto the sidewalk. And a squadron of police swoops in on the armed perp. Caught dead to rights, he puts his hands in the air. But he doesn't want the